Hello everyone, my name is Brooke Paxton with TruPath Credit and TruPath Education, and this is your free credit consultation. I'm sure you're probably wondering who is TruPath Credit and why does it matter to you? Well, let's dive right into these questions to get started. So, TruPath Credit, we designed this program specifically for home qualification. Now, what does that mean exactly when it comes to credit repair? Well, it means that you have a team of individuals that actually care about you and your end result. So whatever your goal is, in this case being home ownership, this program is going to not only help you remove negative items from your credit report, but also help educate you as far as the underwriting process of purchasing a home and what's required of your credit in order to do so. Now, with this program, when you enroll, we'll take a look at your credit report, analyze it, and create an exact action plan of what needs to happen in order for you to qualify. So there's no more guesswork as far as what you should be working on versus what you could maybe be putting off in order to qualify for the home loan. So no more wasting time. We're going to put the exact game plan together for you. And you'll also leave this program with a complete education on credit. So you'll understand exactly what is affecting your credit report versus what maybe isn't affecting your credit as much as you might have thought. A few things, and like I said, there's so much to learn in this program, but here's just a few things to kind of get the tip of the iceberg as far as what you're going to learn in this program. So if you've ever had your credit pulled by different online credit monitoring services versus maybe a loan officer, you may have noticed that your score differs a lot in some cases. So we're going to help you understand exactly those different scoring models and why your score may be different on Credit Karma versus what your loan officer pulled. Also, a lot of people get the advice that they need to pay their credit cards down to 30%. Now, if your credit card balances are high, paying it down to 30% certainly can help, but that's not the magic number of where you get the most amount of points from your credit card. So we're going to help you understand exactly where those balances should be as well. Also, if you have any collections on your credit report, there's a big difference between medical and non-medical collections, so we'll help you understand that as well. The home qualification process and collections, that's a big piece of the puzzle. So for example, if you have non-medical collections with a balance, you're not going to be able to close on that home loan until that's taken care of, whether that's you paying it off, settling that debt, or disputing it to get it removed entirely. So you have, a few options, but that's an important piece of the puzzle to understand if you have a large amount of debt and you maybe need to consider settling and determining how much you need to save up before attempting to settle those. So those are all things that we're going to coach you on in this program. Late payments are huge. Late payments are the biggest setback as far as time frame. So if you have recent late payments, it's not a reason why you shouldn't engage with credit repair, but it is a thing to be aware of, that it may set your time frame back a little bit. But that doesn't mean that there aren't things that can't be worked on while you take care of the time that needs to go by for those late payments to get under your belt. Canceling credit cards can be a huge problem as far as your score if you have a bunch of positive history attached to that trade line. So you want to be very careful about canceling credit cards. We'll help you understand how you might lose a lot of points by canceling a credit card. Also, having no credit cards at all that actually hurts your score significantly. So we'll help you understand exactly what types of credit cards to have, which ones are best, as well as how to manage those credit cards, because unfortunately credit cards make up a huge part of your credit score. So if you want a great credit score, you have to have those credit cards, but there is a smart way to manage those and keep those balances really low so that you're not going into debt and paying interest on any balances that might be on those credit cards. Inquiries every time your credit is pulled, those affect your score and add up really quickly if you're getting your score pulled frequently. So these are just some of the things that we're going to help you with and help you understand during the course of this program so that you understand how any of these items might be holding you back from being able to qualify for a mortgage loan. Now, if you're interested in this program at all, my assumption is that you've had, a number of things may have happened to you. Everybody's story is going to be a little bit different or a lot different. But the truth is, whether you've had bad credit in the past, you've lost your job, you've gone through a divorce, you've maybe had a bankruptcy or foreclosure, you've experienced fraud, you have high credit card balances, whatever the case may be, there's always a solution. Sometimes it may take a little bit more time, but there's always a solution and we can help. And that is what our credit action plan does for you. So the best vehicle in order for you to achieve homeownership is not simply repairing your credit, but having an understanding and an education about credit so that A, you don't find yourself in this position again, but also just being able to navigate in the future as far as what you may need to change in order to improve that score to qualify for anything in the future. Now, how this program works. Sorry, we skipped a slide there. So you were most likely referred to this program by one of our preferred realtors or loan officers. We work with realtors and loan officers all over the United States. We can help anyone within the 50 states. And if you have been referred by one of these people, it's a great idea to ask. A lot of our preferred realtors and LOs will actually reimburse your enrollment fee and sometimes your credit repair fees at closing once you've actually closed with them. So that's a good conversation to just have with them and see if they're willing to do that. If not, this program is still a great program for you, but it would be awesome if your realtor or loan officer is able to chip in at all to help see you through to that finish line. Now, speed. If you'll go look at all of our reviews on Google and Facebook, you'll see that speed is something that we really like to focus on because we're not interested in dragging out this process for you. We understand all of the stress that comes along with purchasing a home, and we want to help you get to that finish line as quickly as possible. Now, in order to enroll in this program, you'll just click the button underneath this video. It'll take you to a link where you can make the payment. Now, if you're able to get started today or within 2 weeks from today, your price is $99. The enrollment fee is typically $159, and so you're saving about $60 by signing up now or within 2 weeks. If you can't pay today, that's totally fine. Just go ahead and fill out the form below that lets us know the date that you can pay within the next 2 weeks. And if the 2 week mark doesn't work for you, it is the $159, which is still a great price as far as the value that you're going to get from this program. So once you cover that enrollment fee, you'll have a credit specialist that will put your action plan together, and you'll be able to contact this person as frequently as you would like in order to get updates, or if you have questions on your action plan, they're there to help you through that action plan as you work on the items on your credit report that need to be addressed in order to qualify for the home loan. So that credit specialist will be a resource to you throughout the program. As far as disputes go, once we create your action plan, a lot of people think that disputes end up leading to the most amount of point gain on your credit report, and that's generally not the case. There's usually a lot happening with that credit report, and like I said, that action plan will cover everything that needs to happen. If we see that disputes could truly benefit you, we will make a recommendation during that action plan review for you to enroll in our monthly dispute services. That is a $99 per month fee, or we have a guide on our website that we will provide you with the link to, and it's a free guide. It teaches you how to dispute your own items online without having to mail in templates and letters to the credit bureau. So we'll teach you how to do it online. It is a very tricky process in terms of you can actually really hurt your score if you dispute the wrong things. So that's why we offer those services if you'd prefer to not deal with that. But if you'd rather save the money or you're interested in disputing items on your own, we provide that free guide on our website for you to help you through that process. We also guarantee that the completion of your action plan will lead to you credit qualifying for the home loan. So we obviously can't guarantee that based on your income, your debt to income ratio, your job history. There's other factors that go into you being able to qualify for a loan, and that's why it's a great idea to meet with a loan officer early on, just so that you know what those items are and you can plan accordingly. But based on the credit readiness, we guarantee that you will qualify, and if you don't after you've completed your action plan, we will refund that enrollment fee for you. So just a quick recap, the enrollment fee is normally $159. If you enroll today or within 2 weeks from today, it's $99. So that's a $60 savings if you enroll right away. You'll receive a credit report analysis and your unique action plan as far as everything that needs to occur in order for you to qualify for that mortgage loan. So your action plan is every single one that we create is unique to you based on what we find on your credit report. You'll have access to your credit specialist to help you through that action plan. You'll have optional dispute services, that monthly fee of the $99 a month, or downloading our free online guide to do it yourself. And then again, we guarantee that qualification based on completion of your action plan. And also, just to remind you, be sure to talk to your realtor or loan officer and ask if they're willing to cover all or a portion of your credit repair fees upon closing with them once you've reached your credit goals. So, couple of things to be aware of. 3 secrets that we like to share is number 1, and this is just to kind of set the expectation bar for you before you get started. So true credit repair is a teamwork effort. So a lot of people go into credit repair thinking that that credit repair organization is going to fix everything and they don't need to do anything on their end. And unfortunately, that's just generally not the case. So there are going to be things that you will need to do on your end in order to improve that score to be able to get it to where it needs to be to qualify for that home loan. But the idea is that we're here to help you through that process and educate you on what those things are and how you can manage those items. So in order to qualify, just know that you'll have to participate to truly achieve that great credit score that you're looking for. Secret number 2, you don't ever need more than 6 months of disputes, and actually 6 months is at the very high end. We get stories all the time from people that have worked with credit repair agencies in the past for months or even years sometimes, and they are so discouraged because their scores are either exactly where they were when they started, or in some cases they're even worse. And it's because they're not getting that education. Just a credit repair company can go in and get items deleted from your credit report, but if there's other items that you're not taking care of as far as that teamwork effort, that score will just continue to drop. So just know that we're not here to drag you along month after month after month paying fees so that you can end up where you started or even worse. We truly want to help educate you on how to always be building your credit now and in the future and help save you as much money as possible. The third secret that we like to share is, applying for a mortgage loan, in essence, you are asking for money, and your credit report is that snapshot view that tells a lender whether or not you're a worthy investment. So the idea of this program is to get that credit report giving a snapshot of a better way to increase that score. So we're going to teach you how to create that snapshot so that a lender wants to lend you money. That's simplifying things quite a bit, but at the end of the day, that is what applying for a mortgage loan is. So like I said, we guarantee that qualification once you've completed your action plan, and we will refund that. Now, if you were to go through a program similar to this with monthly fees, this can get really, really expensive. So even at the $159, it's a great deal, but the $99 is truly, you can't find a program like this anywhere else. We've been in business for going on 6 years now, and I have yet to find a company that offers this in-depth of an action plan and education to help you truly drive that score up and understand why it's going up, and also prepare you for your future as well. So this one-time pricing for the $99 is available for you today. Just click the link below. That will give you the payment link. If you fill out the form underneath that, letting us know the date within the next 2 weeks of when you can pay that payment, just go ahead and fill out that form. We will enter that date into our system and get in touch with you as soon as that date comes around so that we can process that payment for you, and so you can still get those savings. So while I still have you, that's essentially the end of the consultation. I want to go over a few frequently asked questions that would generally come up during a phone consultation, and hopefully be able to answer any questions that you might still be having. So the number one question that usually comes out is, how long does this program take? So the answer to that question is, it depends. And I know that's not what everybody wants to hear, but it really does depend on what's on your credit report. The good news is, though, is as soon as we see your credit report and create your action plan, we'll know exactly what your time frame is looking like. So while we can't tell you what the time frame is going to be right now, we will be able to tell you that shortly after you enroll, so that you have an accurate expectation of how long this is going to take. One of the other popular questions is, how much will I see my score go up, or how much will my score increase? So without seeing your report, it really is impossible for us to tell anyone exactly what they're going to experience, because everyone's going to be a little bit different. But we help with that action plan. We're giving you every tool to drive that score up as high as it can possibly get. So I know that your guys' goals are most likely to get that qualifying score, where our goal is to help you get the best interest rate possible. So that's not only qualifying, but if we can get it even higher, that could potentially save you hundreds, if not thousands, dollars a year on interest. So just understand that the higher that score is, the better interest rate you're going to get, which is going to help save a lot of money. How much does it cost? Again, it's the $99 for the enrollment fee today and the next 2 weeks, and if you sign up after that, it is the $159. What if you don't end up qualifying? Then, like I said, we will refund you if you've completed that action plan. So if you've completed your action plan and your credit score is not where it needs to be to qualify, then we will refund that action plan fee or enrollment fee. Do we do debt consolidation? That is a common question that comes up. We do not do any type of debt consolidation for anyone. That's not a service that we offer. If you are looking for that service, we do recommend that you proceed with caution. A lot of the debt consolidation companies, and this isn't all debt consolidation companies, but a lot of them, they basically get all of your debt into, one loan that they can pay out on, and they aren't as concerned about your payment due date. So we have seen people frequently rack up a lot of late payments by going through a debt consolidation route, because they didn't get a handle on those payments, making sure they were made on time. So if you do go that route, just make sure that they're considering when your payment due dates are, and that the payments are being made by or before that payment due date. Why is my Credit Karma score different than my FICO score? This is a really popular question. So there are many different scoring models. The score that you see on websites like Credit Karma, that is called your Vantage score, and your Vantage score is a different scoring model than your mortgage FICO score. So for example, if you were to get a late payment on your mortgage loan, that would affect your mortgage FICO score more than it would your mortgage or your Vantage score. So you can see that's just one variable. So with multiple different variables as far as the algorithm goes on how those scores are calculated, you may see a small difference or a really large difference, just depending on what's on your credit report. But it is important to understand that the score that you're seeing on creditkarma.com is not necessarily the score that your mortgage loan officer is going to be looking at. And we have tools to help you be able to find that score. It does cost a one-time $30. It's not through us. It's a company called myfico.com. I believe it's $29, so $30 to check that mortgage score. But the benefit of pulling it there is that you don't lose points. Whereas if your loan officer pulls that score and it's not where it needs to be yet, you're still losing points because of the pull. So another thing that we cover within the program, what if I don't want credit cards? We understand that a lot of people, especially people that have gotten into credit card debt, kind of want to get rid of that. They don't want to carry that anymore. They want to pay it off and be done. And we understand that point of view. However, credit cards do make up the largest part overall of your credit score. So knowing which cards to have and how to manage those responsibly so that you're having very low balances and that you're able to pay after the payment due date or reporting date each month, which we'll go through exactly how that process works when we review your action plan with you in the credit card section. But just understand that if you don't have credit cards, you're sacrificing a huge portion of your score. Again, if you can't pay today, that's okay. Go ahead and scroll to the form below the payment link that lets us know the date that you'd like to pay. If it's outside of that 2 weeks, you can still fill out that form and let us know when you'd like to get started, and we will reach out to you once that date gets here. If you'd like to still set up a phone consultation with us, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and visit this link. It's https://go.oncehub.com/TruPathCredit, and you can set up a phone consultation. However, if you choose to enroll after a phone consultation, it is the $159, so just be aware of that. I really appreciate everyone coming and listening to this today, and if you have any questions, feel free to send us a text at our text line, and that number is 435-222-1800. Again, you can text us at 435-222-1800 and just let us know that you had a question about the online consultation, and we'd be happy to get back to you and answer any questions that you might have. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and we're excited to work with you and help you reach your goal of home ownership.